Imagine walking down a busy city street. Hundreds of strangers pass you by, completely blending into the background. You don't notice them, and they don't notice you. But high above the crowd, someone is watching, tracking your movements, studying your face, and quietly storing your identity for later. That observer is a crow.
For centuries, humans assumed birds were simple creatures driven almost entirely by instinct. In fact, we even invented the phrase bird brain as an insult. But modern science has revealed a surprising truth. Some birds are far smarter than we ever imagined. And crows are among the most intelligent animals on Earth.
The discovery began at the University of Washington. Professor John Marsluff and his research team were studying crow behavior on campus. Their goal was simple: capture a few crows, place identification bands on their legs, and then release them back into the wild. The procedure was harmless, but the crows saw things very differently. Months passed. Then something unusual started happening. Whenever certain researchers walked across campus, the crows reacted immediately. They followed them, they scolded them, and sometimes they even dive-bombed them from above. The birds had not forgotten. Then, the researchers discovered something truly remarkable. The birds were not reacting to clothing. They were not reacting to body size, and they were not reacting to movement. The researchers had worn realistic rubber masks during the captures. Whenever those same masks appeared, the crows became hostile. When different masks appeared, the crows stayed calm. The birds were recognizing faces. The Washington experiment did not end after a few weeks. Professor Marsluff and his team wanted to know something extraordinary. How long could a crow remember a human face? To find out, researchers occasionally walked across campus wearing the same dangerous mask. Not every day, not every week, sometimes only once every few months. Yet every time the mask appeared, the crows reacted instantly. 1 year passed, then 2, then 5, and eventually 10 years. A full decade after the original capture event, the results remained almost unchanged. The crows still remembered. A face they considered dangerous had become permanently stored inside their minds. Think about what that means. A wild bird, with a brain roughly the size of a human thumb, managed to preserve a highly specific memory for more than 10 years. That level of long-term recognition was once thought impossible for birds, but crows continue to challenge our assumptions. Scientists wanted answers. How could a crow perform such an incredible feat? To investigate, researchers studied brain activity when crows viewed familiar human faces. The results revealed something remarkable. Threatening faces triggered powerful activity in regions associated with memory and emotional processing. The crow was not simply seeing a face. It was reliving an experience. Their brains do not store simple photographs. Instead, they attach meaning to what they see. Every face enters a mental classification system. Friend, enemy, safe, dangerous. To a crow, a human face is not just a face. It is a prediction of the future. Food, safety, threat, or opportunity. At first, the researchers assumed only the captured crows would remember the dangerous mask. But something strange began to happen. As the years passed, more and more crows started participating in the attacks. Some of these birds had never been captured. Some had never even seen the original event. Yet somehow, they knew exactly who the enemy was. The original crows had done something extraordinary. They had taught other crows. Parents warned their chicks. Neighbors warned their neighbors. Entire flocks learned the identity of a dangerous human without ever experiencing the threat themselves. Scientists now believe crows communicate using an impressive system of calls and sounds. To human ears, these noises may sound random, but to another crow, they may contain valuable information. Who is nearby, where danger is located, and when action should be taken. Even more remarkable is that this information can survive across generations. Young crows that were not even alive during the original experiment can still learn which humans are dangerous. In a sense, the memory stops belonging to one bird. It becomes part of the culture of the flock, a story passed down from generation to generation. At first glance, crow intelligence seems excessive. Why would a bird need such a powerful memory? Why recognize faces? Why remember enemies for years? The answer lies in one simple fact. Crows do not merely survive in the world around them. They actively adapt to it. And for millions of years, evolution rewarded every crow that could learn faster than its competitors. Unlike many animals, crows have mastered human environments. They thrive in cities. They nest near roads. They search through trash bins. And they constantly observe human behavior. To a crow, a city is not a dangerous place. It is a giant opportunity. Living alongside humans brings rewards, but it also brings risks. Some people offer food, others chase birds away. Some ignore them completely. For a crow, correctly identifying people can mean the difference between survival and disaster. Sharp claws can help catch food. Strong wings can help escape danger. But neither is the crow's greatest weapon. Its greatest survival tool is intelligence. A flexible mind, a powerful memory, and a social network capable of sharing information across an entire community. The next time you walk outside and hear a crow calling from a nearby tree, pause for a moment. Look up. Watch how it watches you. Because science has revealed something remarkable. That bird is not simply staring into empty space. It is observing, evaluating, and deciding exactly who you are. Every encounter becomes information. Every face becomes data. To a crow, you may be a trusted friend, a dangerous enemy, or simply another stranger passing through its territory. But one thing is certain. The crow is paying attention. And if you ever cross a crow, your face might not be forgotten tomorrow, or next week, or even next year. It may become part of a story shared across an entire flock, a legend passed from one generation to the next, a warning whispered through the secret society of the sky. Thank you for watching the premiere episode of The Wild Whisper. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden intelligence, memory, and social psychology of crows, be sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of animals. Because every species has a story, every behavior has a reason, and every creature carries secrets waiting to be discovered. In our next episode, we leave the skies behind and enter the world of giants. We will explore the evolutionary history, unique biology, remarkable intelligence, and surprising behavior of the world's largest domestic cat, the Maine Coon. Until then, stay curious, keep listening to the wild, and welcome to the Wild Whisper.